Hi Ken,
Hi.
could you give me a brief description about the car and when it came into your possession?
Yes, I've had it a couple of years. It was completely restored back in 1990 and it's been on the road virtually all the time since then. I've got a paper trail showing all the work that's been done, and there's been lots of further restoration work at different stages, new body panels and so on and so forth.
So where did it originally come from? Is it from a British garage or was it abroad?
Well, it's a British registered car in theory, but how much of the original car remains after the restoration in 1990 is anybody's guess, really.
So you've done very little on it then?
I've had a new clutch put in since I've had it, and I've done some minor jobs as well.
So how many miles do you do in it in a year?
I did 1,000 miles last year, which is not very many, but mainly to events and occasionally doing the odd ordinary journey in it as well.
So what made you buy this particular model?
I've been a fan of them since I was a child, when they first came out in 1955, believe it or not.
Really, I didn't realise they were that old.
Yeah, that's when they came out, 60th anniversary this year. And soon after that, someone in the town where I lived had a very pale coloured one, and as a small child that was just like something out of a Dan Dare comic.
It's funny, isn't it, because I bought a frog-eyed Sprite because I always wanted a frog eye from a little lad, you know. It sort of imprints itself in your memory, doesn't it? And you always want one of those cars, and and if you can get one, it's very good if you can get one, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my second car, as soon as I had a full-time job, was a DS 1963 model. So it would have been the earlier front with often called the frog eye.
So how does it drive? Is it heavy?
It's superb to drive because the hydraulics do power steering and so on as well. So it's a really comfortable car and a joy to drive.
And what size engine are they?
It's a 2.2, 2175 actually, to be precise.
Well, it looks very good. You've done a good job. Thank you for the interview.
You're welcome.
Thank you.